Hey Scorpio, this is Wishko the Ferret. Thanks for hopping into the Ferret Den. We're keeping things warm and we're keeping things cozy. Today we have a reading for you for April 10th to the 16th for 2023. And as always, before we get into your reading, drop into your heart space. Let the dust spiritually, physically, and emotionally settle around and within you so that you can determine which messages are for you and which messages are for others at this time. And while you do that, I will go into my own prayer. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for surrounding me with a bubble of protection and light, with your golden blue light. Thank you, Angel Team. Thank you, my spirit guides, for connecting me with the energies of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody else who happens to feel the call to listen to this message and is in need of one at this time. I'm pouring my love and my light into this message. I'm really loving. Immediately I'm getting just solar sun energy from this message right now. There's something here big about sun energy. We'll see what the reading says, and we'll get into that, I suppose, if it shows up later. But there's something here about solar energy or some type of vitality or happiness or optimism. I don't know, but there's just some sun energy here already. So thank you for connecting me with the highest truth, the highest love. Thank you for allowing me to uplift and empower our collective. Okay, Scorpio. So right off the bat, we got the third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. So this is rebalancing the third chakra. This could be a chakra that you're working on this week. If you're doing third eye meditations, if you're working on opening or at least balancing out the third eye, because like chakras are my thing, y'all. Like as a Reiki practitioner, like let me close my eyes and see what we got going on here. Again, they have a butterfly. When I close my eyes and I'm seeing like the energy of Scorpio here, they're showing me like a person, like a silhouette of a person, and then they would show me butterflies on the areas that need the work in the body. So like the chakras are like, if you don't know, the chakras are like 7 energy centers in the body. You can have more chakras, but there's like a main 7 chakra system that is often used from my understanding, from like a Western philosophy of, maybe it could be an Eastern philosophy. I don't know. I know it's very popular in the West. They might use other chakra structures around the world. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I feel like I should be able to cite that properly. But anyway, don't come for me. So I see one on the solar plexus, so working on confidence, working on your vitality, and I also see one focused on the third eye. I'm just getting the sense that you're balancing out your third eye. I don't see anything being awful or really amazing about it. I just see that there's like a rebalancing to be had. There's a transition, or there's some type of up-leveling of your third eye chakra is what they're showing me, because they're showing me a butterfly that is purple, that is being infused with purple light, and purple light is the energy of transformation, or it's like to me it's like a symbol of transmuting energy. And y'all are like upgrading your spiritual senses at this time. Your intuition is like taking a major upgrade. You have the earth elemental as well. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. Some of you are actually getting this upgrade from being in nature more often. I know in my part of the world, in the northeastern hemisphere, we are experiencing spring and the weather's getting warmer. So people are going outside and engaging in nature a lot more. So that would make sense. And if not, it just seems like, even for those of you who aren't having that seasonal change, there is something here about connecting with the earth, grounding through the earth, and really getting that. I feel like it is not only getting that third eye upgrade from being in nature more. There's something here coming to mind about rabbits. So I don't know if maybe you have a lot of rabbits in the area, or maybe you have pet rabbits, but something about rabbits is like significant here for you, and that would be like a confirmation point for some of you. But rabbits also as a spirit animal just indicate a lucky time. So it just feels lucky. It feels spring-like to me, but it feels like you're connecting more with it's almost like your rebalancing is happening in nature or through nature. So let's see That was a messy shuffle. I apologize. Come back, come back, come back. All right, we'll see what spirit animals are with you at this time, because I have the spirit animal deck by Colette Baron-Reid. Scorpio, please and thank you. You have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So spirit is saying that you have an uncanny foresight here. So some of you are already highly intuitive. You're just getting an upgrade. Level up, okay. So some of you are actually taking part in some type of classes, or there's something about your circumstances that is allowing you to gain wisdom from that, and you are able to share that with the collective. You are also able to, as certain cycles, I'm feeling like as certain things come to an end, I don't know why I'm getting, like, this is so specific. Some things are coming to an end, but as your cycles start to close out, you learn from them, and then you are able, like, even if these cycles show up again, you are able to use that wisdom to care for others and also make appropriate choices for your life. So specifically, you are taking this wisdom and you are aiding the collective with this. You are aiding somebody else with this wisdom. Boom. You have Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. I love this card. I treasure this card because this reminds me that Spirit basically has my back. And it's like, if you are confused, if you're at a crossroads, I see somebody who has 3 different directions to go in. You don't have to specifically have 3 different directions. It could be just a symbol or a metaphor here. But if you are somebody who has a plethora of different plethora of different directions that you can take, or many choices that you can make, or you can transmute this wisdom into any way, shape, or form, or maybe you can cultivate it in different mediums, but you're trying to figure out which one to pursue, let Spirit help you in deciding that. There seems to be some type of clouds or confusion, or something's not very clear about how to manifest your gifts, or how to bring this wisdom out, or how to help people with your intuition. And Spirit is saying, yo, we got you. Spirit is going to be sending you signs. Specifically, some of you, it could be through nature. I'm seeing yellow butterflies for whatever reason. So perhaps that's something, or if they're like yellow birds, I don't know. They just show me something yellow that's flying. So I want to say yellow butterflies, but I'm also seeing birds. So maybe one of the two could help you. But they will be sending you signs, and they will be showing you the way. The way that'll lead to your... Oh, I just got the chills. I don't know why I just got the chills when I said that. Ooh! Okay. So, anyway, that feels powerful. I feel like your intuition's going to guide you, and you're going to know, Scorpio, because already if your third eye is leveling up, like, especially with the wolf spirit coming into play with turning your knowledge into wisdom, these are 2 highly intuitive cards, and nature already brings you into a more intuitive state. I just feel like you're highly sensitive and intuitive at this time, and I don't feel like you should be panicking if you're like, oh my God, I have to look out for spirit signs. What if I miss them? Like, that's not you. That's not your energy right now. That is not your energy this week. Like, you're going to know. When you see a sign, when you see signs, you know. Don't go back and doubt it. It's usually in the moment when you see it and you think, oh, that's a sign. And you immediately have like this claircognizance of, I know what that means. Don't let your mind talk you out of it, because that's a sign. You also have lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So I just heard let your designs flourish. Some of you could actively be designing something. I don't know. There's just something here about designs. They're not being fully clear. I keep hearing whispers of nature. So I feel like for a lot of you, like, nature is like a big thing, or nature's going to be a big part of your cycle this week if it's not already. But dreaming the world into being, let your visions come to life via however way it would like to come to life. Okay, so if you're feeling propelled to, let's say, write a book, then, definitely get that out on paper or take steps to do that. If you feel propelled to share this wisdom through a podcast or share this wisdom via, tarot and oracle, or even going and leading a program in your local community and sharing sharing your wisdom that way. For you, you'll know it's tailored specifically to you. You will find something where you fit right on in. Whatever you're dreaming of, Spirit is saying, okay, so dream it first and we'll follow your lead. Like, it really just feels like big manifesting energy right here. Some of you are mediums. Oh my goodness, look at this card. Okay. Masters of Mediumship. So again, I am using the Mediumship training deck by John Holland and Lauren Rainbow. You don't have to be pursuing mediumship, I always say when I pull from this deck, because these are techniques that you can use whether you are a medium or not. And I mean, like, I should really say whether you identify as a medium or not, because they say every psychic is, or no, not every psychic is a medium, but every medium is a psychic. I think anybody can be a medium. Anybody can try to be mediums. We all have those abilities. We all, like, it is our gifts. Like, our gifts are to connect with spirit. That is our divine right. I wouldn't even call it a gift. I would say it's our divine right, and it's a skill to be practiced. Okay, so anybody can do it. And I think a lot of you are mediums. If you pull this card, you are mediums. But I'm going to read the little textual blurb on the back here while we talk about this. But again, even if you're not going for mediumship, you're not gunning for it, and you're kind of like, like I have other things I want to pursue, that's totally fine. This is your connection with the higher self. These are tools that can be used with your connection to spirit and allowing spirit to be your guide. I feel like we're a highly intuitive pile here either way. So let me just read, apply it to your situation as you see fit. Many pioneers, scholars, and tutors in the field of mediumship and psychic sciences have paved the way for aspiring mediums. Much can be learned from mediums from bygone years to assist you with the unfoldment of your spiritual abilities and develop them safely and wisely. You can gain many insights from the invaluable wisdom and knowledge of those mediums that have dedicated their lives to serving spirit. You can learn different styles and facets of mediumship, but more importantly, you can understand how they lived and handled their everyday physical lives while using their gifts, talents, and abilities to help others. Okay, take out your pen and paper if you feel so inclined to follow these particular mediums, but there's going to be a really long list. Emma Hardinge Britton, Arthur Finlay, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Grace Cook, Estelle Roberts, Gordon Higginson, Coral Polge, Ivy Northridge, Eileen Garrett, Ursula Roberts, Doris Stokes, Albert Best, and Arthur Ford are just some of the great pioneers who have dedicated their lives to spirit. And you can go ahead and rewind and get those names if you would like. Researching some of these past mediums as well as studying present-day experienced mediums and teachers will help you gain inspiration and guidance. Be discerning and choose those who resonate with you, the ones you consider to be authentic and who treat the work with the highest regard. Don't emulate them, just learn from them. Be yourself and ask spirit, please help me to work the way you want me to work and not the way I want to work. By doing so, you're opening yourself to new ways of learning as well as new experiences, and you'll become a wiser medium. So again, even if you're not gunning for mediumship, I mean, if you are, then all of that information is right here. Your guidance is in the card. Otherwise, even if you're not gunning for mediumship, I actually highly recommend looking into different mediums and what they do, because they do have valuable insights in the afterlife. They have valuable insights into how spirit connects with us, how they try to send us signs, how they assist us in our everyday life, so that you can, if you're not sure of what to look out for in terms of signs, usually following a medium and reading their works and about their experiences helps shed some light on some of those things and helps you make connections and draw connections with your own life. So that can be something that can help you along the way. And then I'm also going to be pulling from the Rider-Waite Tarot for you today. Let's see what we got going on here. You're really stylizing what you do. Right off the bat, they have Page of Swords, and I'm just hearing the words stylizing what you do. So I feel like you already have an image of what you want to do. It's just a matter of what form you would like it to take. And Page of Swords is a card about coming up with new ideas. It's basically, I just heard smart tricks. Coming up with smart tricks and different ways that you can implement these things. I hear something about maybe you're introducing a new idea to society, because like for whatever reason they're giving me the word society, so I feel like there's a grander vision involved, or there's like how like this is something that society is not used to, so how can you fit your practice into society, or like what's something new that I can create, or you're trying to, I don't know, I just feel like it's not really problem solving. I don't want to call it that, but it's almost like I feel the invention of something new coming out. I feel the invention of some new thing, and you're distinguishing yourself from the crowd by putting this new thing out there. But there is some brainstorming energy here. So for some of you, if you like, I feel like there could be an epiphany of some sort coming about, but that'll be like in the future. Right now, this feels like brainstorming energy. Let's see what you can play around with. Let's see what you can come up with. Again, this feels like an energy of, oh, I know what I want to do. I just don't know how best to throw it out there, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, this is the fate card, but I always see the Wheel of Fortune in terms of like our manifestations. I feel like the message of the Wheel of Fortune now is you're feeding the universe all of these ideas, all of this manifestation energy, and it is sending it back to you in like a positive way. It's like whatever you put out there is what you're going to return. Whatever hard work you put in, there will be some form of result from it. Either something that you can learn from, something that actually will manifest in the direction that you would like it to. And also, please stop worrying that you have to do it all by yourself. For whatever reason, that's coming up too. Another, I think it might have been Cancer, or it might have been Aquarius, I think, that also got this message too. But it was really like, there's a situation here that's like, you know, you do have a card that says like, you know, let spirit be your guide, but I feel like some of you maybe are doing the most and being the most, but not really making room for spirit to enact their miracles because you are planning so much to a T. And sometimes you have to, like if you're building an entrepreneurship, for example, or if you're trying to build a successful business that you run by yourself, that's difficult. And sometimes you really have to plan down to the details, but it feels like it's almost like there's no leeway for spirit to get in. So really open yourself up and let them in so they can engage with you and give you those miracles, because there are some things that you are not seeing, and they're giving me the words sightseeing. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe if some of you had plans to travel or plans to go explore something beautiful or pretty or inspiring, there's something about sightseeing, perhaps taking a break and going for a walk, even if it's sightseeing around the neighborhood or if it's just taking a walk like outside of your house or apartment or wherever. That helps, like putting the pause button on what it is that you're doing helps spirit feed insights into you. For whatever reason, I'm getting that like you can channel insights through like a walk in the park or whatever, but there's a feeling of whatever you put in, whatever energy you put in, you get out, but also take a breather, make sure you're not constantly putting things out, and make sure that you're filling up your own well, or like the energy that you're putting out is going to be almost stale or drained energy, and it's not going to give you the return that you want. I'm not really sure how to explain that feeling. I hope I explained it right. I'm sorry. I hope that you understand that. But just make sure that you are sending out energy while your cup is full. That way it's positive, good flowing energy that you're sending out, that you're not overworking yourself. But it feels like spirit wants you to make room for fate to happen. Make room for their divine intervention is what I'm getting with that. Page of Wands, this is somebody who is exploring. I feel like you're embodying the Page of Wands energy, where the Page of Wands is directing his will in whatever direction that his passions see him going. So you are following your intuitive nudges. You're following basically your will, and you are studying the lay of the land. I feel the Page of Wands is you're kind of going where your wand wants to take you, going where your intuition and where your heart wants to go, where your passions are. And I feel like you have the energy to direct your willpower to that direction and make those moves. But Page of Wands is very exploratory. It's trying to figure out how, like, it's seeing how far your passions will burn, and seeing if, like, you know, as you're traveling through, you know, I mean, the Page of Wands, he's in a desert landscape, so it is pretty scarce around him, but if his fire is strong enough and can take him to a certain, if it can take him so far, then he might take some of his fire and start, if he runs into trees and, like, if he's out of the, if he pushes, if he, sorry, this is not making sense because I'm seeing, like, scarce trees in this desert, but it completely barren. Imagine it completely barren. and you're like lighting an engine with your fire, and you're like, let's see how far I can go, and you're zooming, okay? And you might run into the occasional tree where you just kind of throw fire at it and it burns, and that almost in a way, in a weird metaphorical way, fuels you so then you can go farther. I feel like you will eventually hit the forest where you can start a wildfire and make this into something big, make this into something bountiful, something that you can not only receive the gifts from and the abundance from and start seeing results, but something that'll keep your passion alive and your motivation going. Might take a little work, but we don't have to worry about fostering that motivation hardcore right now. But I almost see you being able to, like, go. I see you being able to go and to go far with it, basically. I'm also, okay, so this is not meant to offend, but I'm also hearing spirit say that it's also, I'm feeling kind of angsty energy too, and they're like, oh, like, they throw a fit. They throw a fit if something doesn't go their way. And that's totally fine. I do that all the time. And I call it a bitch fit. I'm like, Amanda takes bitch fits, okay? I do. When something doesn't work out and I'm like, you mother... And I start like my swearing because I do have a sailor mouth. I'm sorry. I don't bring it to the channel because it's a little bit much. But I'll definitely be going off a little bit. So... you it sounds like you are somebody who, like, if somebody, you know, and take this as it resonates, but if you approach a situation in which it doesn't work out for you, you could like throw a little bit of a fit, but those are like, you can overcome those things. You can overcome them and move past them. Don't like drop everything as soon as if something doesn't work out and you start having a fit. Honestly, take a step back and breathe, because it's like two sides of the same, like, it's like two sides of a coin that I'm getting. It's like, oh, that passion is going to take you far and you can use that energy and direction. But at the same time, on the flip side, you could probably have a temper or get very upset. It doesn't have to manifest in anger, but you could get very upset or angry if something is not working out, and then you might feel like, oh my gosh, everything's damaged, like, you know, I gotta go out the door, like, you know, this isn't gonna work, I'm dropping everything. No. Just keep pushing, just keep putting it out there, and be malleable too. If whatever decisions you're making is not manifesting in the way that you want it to, definitely make the choice to go in a different way if you so feel called to do that. You have the Two of Swords here as well. The Two of Swords is the need to make a choice and relying on your intuition. I feel like this is going to be an easy decision to make though. Because you're highly intuitive at this time, because you are rebalancing your third eye chakra, because it almost seems to be leveling up in a way, because you are putting the energy out there and you are flying forward with this passion, it feels like this Two of Swords energy, this making a choice, you're using your intuition to make the choice, but it's going to be an easy breezy, I just heard easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, like, it's going to be effortless for you. It's going to be easy to make this choice. And you might not feel it, but when your third eye chakra kind of like finishes rebalancing, and like as it's happening, and as you're like, because usually when it happens, like downloads are instilled and your frequency is changing and you're kind of accommodating this new upgraded third eye energy or whatever. I don't even like 100% know. That's how I feel whenever my chakras are like getting their healing or getting their due maintenance, is what I call them. It feels, my vibration always feels like it's getting better and better as I live life. As all of ours are, so long as we're learning, incorporating those lessons, and, you know, we keep moving forward with that. But I definitely feel like you're getting closer and closer into alignment of like your soul and your soul path and what you came here to do, and you're gonna be able to make that decision easily. So, you know, Spirit is saying knock on wood. I didn't know y'all, maybe you're superstitious. I don't know. I've never gotten that before. 764 for your angel dice. I'm pulling from Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. 764, and we'll see. This is the last message before I let you go, Scorpio. 764. Your angels are encouraging you to spend time replenishing the energy within your aura and chakra system at this time. Oh, we were just talking about the chakra system. Okay. You may be feeling depleted, but don't let this get you down or hold you back. Just take time to recover your energy before you move forward in a loving way. And again, like I said, just to bring it back, you have the earth elemental here. So for some of you, going out for a walk in nature, something about nature, can help you do that. So I always read these messages twice, so let me read that one more time. Your angels are encouraging you to spend time replenishing the energy within your aura and chakra system at this time. You may be feeling depleted, but don't let this get you down or hold you back. Just take time to recover your energy before you move forward in a loving way. With that, Scorpio, Thank you so much for checking into the Ferret Den. I am Wishko the Ferret once again. Thank you to your angels and your spirit team. Thank you to my spirit team and my angels for allowing me to channel your Scorpio collective energy. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope you have the best week, and I'll see you next time.